What's poppin', air gunners? I'm Denny, the Flat Broke Air Gunner, and this is the Flat Broke Air Gunner Show. And we're going to be taking a look at this coming up next. Alright, welcome back, air gunners. Like I said, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new rifle today. This has been donated to the channel and it's going to be gifted out. But if it's something I don't have in my collection and it's in the lower end of the spectrum, I usually try to share it with you guys so you can check it out. So here we go. Today we're taking a look at the Crosman 1077 CO2 powered air rifle in 177 cal. And as I previously mentioned, this 1077 is the CO2 powered black synthetic air rifle that is just under 37 inches in overall length with a barrel length of 20.38 inches. The barrel is rifled and steeled to help increase accuracy. The 1077 is powered by a single 12-gram CO2 cartridge. And with that single 12-gram CO2 cartridge, it will produce 50 solid shots. So that's just economical fun, and you don't got to pump it up. You don't have anything to do but just shoot and load magazines and have fun. So I love the sound of that. The 1077 is a 12-shot semi-automatic repeater with a rotating clip that's down in the bottom inside here. And it functions pretty smoothly and pretty cleanly. The front sight is fiber optic and it's a blade and ramp style. The rear sight is very bare bones, but it's still adjustable for windage and elevation. Not to mention there's a 4-inch section of 11mm dovetail groove on top for your scope or peep sight needs, or all the little techno stuff you could add on. It's ready to go as long as it's 11mm. This has a safety that's manual and it's located right in front of the trigger guard, so it's right in there, and it's very simple to function and manipulate. So speaking of the trigger, it's a double action single stage setup, and it's about what you would expect at this price point. The 1077 has a max velocity of 625 feet per second and has a weight of 3.75 pounds. So the little beauty is bright. It's light enough for almost everybody in the entire family to be able to shoulder it and enjoy some plinking action. The 1077 runs around $85 here in the States. So for under $100, you can get the 1077, safety glasses, ammo, targets, everything you need to get outside and have some good family fun, and a nice little lightweight, durable air gun. So, the whole family will love it. It's a win-win no matter how you look at it. So let's charge her up and get to plinking, shooters. So in order to charge her up, you unscrew this little cap right here, and as usual, it's threaded quite a few times. Take it out, you put one CO2 in. It goes in with the tip facing downward. You let that slide until you hit it touch. Recap this off. Careful not to cross thread anything. And you turn and turn and turn. I hope everything's going well for you where you are and you're enjoying the summer and it's not 114 degrees where you live. Okay. Always crank it down, give it a little twist back to give the CO2 a chance to breathe. This little magazine right here, there's two little clips here and here on each side. You pinch it together and it'll come out. You can see the little rotary part right here. You just rotate it around. I left 2 shots out. It's all loaded up except for 2, so you can see how easy it is. We're shooting Winchester ammo. So, and with that ammo, it doesn't have a weight on the package, but when we were going through the chronograph, it actually was hitting 620, 625-ish. So, pretty happy about that. And it's a CO2 gun, so you're not expecting a whole lot out. So it's all loaded up. It only clicks one way. You put it back in here, and here we go. All right, air gunners, there you go. Those are the shots. I tried to keep it diverse. I didn't go just for one thing. I was hitting the green can, moving to different targets, a different target. My eyesight is terrible, so don't hold the lack of a scope or my terrible eyesight against this gun, because it is pretty accurate, and it's definitely a lot of fun. The cost that you spend on the CO2, I think, in my opinion, well outweighs the pumping or the effort that you have to put into a brake barrel if it's 100 degrees outside. You don't want to get a workout while you're trying to have fun out in the backyard and plink. You just want to be able to plink, and with CO2, that works out perfectly. Don't get me wrong, I have tons of brake barrels in the collection. I have tons of pumpers in the collection. So I'm not saying anything bad about that. But as you know, especially this time of the year, when it's 114 with the heat index or whatever, it's 114. It feels miserable. So if you want to just be able to get out for a little bit and plink and not end up like you feel like you're in a sauna, maybe CO2 is the way for you. And if you're getting up there in years, instead of giving up air gunning because you can't break your old brake barrel, think about getting CO2. It's still, you still have all the fun of shooting. It's still a nice quality air gun. You could get a lot higher end CO2 air guns too. So this is just a starter for the beginner levelers, for the flat brokers to get into it. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Not only does your viewership, but your friendship truly means a lot to me. Always be a straight shooter. Always wear your shooting glasses when you're shooting. Stay FBA for life, my friends. Take care out there, and I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.